How can JJ Redick possibly work as the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers? Shams Charania had it yesterday that the Lakers have zeroed in on Redick as the frontrunner to become their next head coach. Of course they have. It was JJ all along. We all know what's going on. They're going to wait for the finals to end, hopefully with a Mavs win, and JJ Redick's going to be announced as the next head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. And you know what? That news was largely met with laughter around the NBA. People saying, oh my gosh, what are the Lakers doing? What another dumb move by the Lakers? They're hiring a guy who has literally never coached before to step into maybe the most difficult job, not in basketball, but in sports, to coach the Lakers in this market with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. A LeBron James that's going to be 40 years old and needs to win right now. That's the job JJ Redick is going to step into. It's never going to work. This is going to be a disaster, and there's a lot of Lakers haters out there that are loving it. But you know what? There's going to be plenty of time to talk about why this isn't going to work out. We're going to hear it all summer about how the Lakers blew it on the coaching front. But what if they didn't? What if this does work? Let's talk about what that would look like. I'm Trevor Lane. Make sure you subscribe right here to the channel. Don't forget to turn on those notifications as well. So JJ Redick is coming into an extremely difficult position, assuming he does get named as the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, but he's going to step in to a very tough spot. Again, the Lakers have LeBron, they've got Anthony Davis, they've got the spotlight on them, and they need to win right now. That's a difficult position for anybody to be in, let alone someone who has never, ever coached before. That's why when people are skeptical of this, I don't blame them. I don't think it's a high probability that it's going to work out. I've been saying it for a while now. I think the floor is very real and very low in this situation. However, I've been comparing JJ to investing in crypto. The floor might be low, but the ceiling is also very high. And if it goes to the moon, we're all driving Lambos. I think that's what the Lakers are going for here. This is the home run swing. And you look at the field right now. You look at who else is out there. James Borrego, Sam Cassell. Certainly some interesting names out on the coaching market, but it's not Phil Jackson. It's not Greg Popovich. It's not Eric Spoelstra. It's not some of the top coaches ever sitting there waiting and the Lakers are turning them down. No, it's a market of okay coaches that are available. The Lakers look at those guys and they say, look, these guys aren't going to get us to a championship. We know that. They might do a decent job. We might not crash and burn with these guys, but we're not winning a championship. What you have to do when you're in an environment like the Lakers are in the Western Conference, where it's insanely competitive, incredibly compact, and there's a bunch of good teams that are all in this cluster together trying to scramble over each other to get to the top, sometimes you have to inject a little bit of volatility into your lineup and into your roster. You've got to find somebody who can be a difference maker, who can give you that upside if it all works out. Look at the Dallas Mavericks heading into the NBA Finals. Was it a guarantee Luka and Kyrie were going to work together? No. They took a chance, and it paid off. And now they're going to the NBA Finals. The Lakers, I believe, are doing something similar by bringing in JJ Redick. They're deciding, look, the guys that are out there are okay. They can keep us afloat, but that's not good enough. We want to go to the finals. We want to get a shot at a championship. And if we're going to do that, we've got to take a risk here. We know JJ is a brilliant basketball mind. What we don't know is how is he going to work out in a team culture as the coach, as the guy, specifically going into a situation where he's LeBron's podcast partner, right? How does that dynamic work out in the team structure? Does the team see him as just LeBron's guy, and that's why he got the job? That's a hurdle he's going to have to overcome and prove himself. He's got to show that he can manage a locker room, that he can manage a game, that he can check all of the other boxes that the Lakers are looking for. Somebody who can win right now, somebody who can win in future seasons with Anthony Davis, somebody who can develop young players, somebody who can command the respect of the locker room. They believe JJ Redick is the guy that can do that. He's going to have to check all of those boxes if he's going to find success with the Lakers this season. But you know what? There's a funny thing. When you look at how compact the West is right now, sometimes when you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, what you need is to inject a fresh set of eyes. What you need when you're banging your head up against the wall and you keep running into the same problems, you keep running into the Denver Nuggets in the playoffs, you keep being good but not quite good enough to get to that next level, sometimes it takes some new perspective coming in to have a breakthrough. Look at what happened with the 7-second or less Suns. Think about Mike D'Antoni. How many people laughed when he talked about going small. Suddenly Amari Stoudemire, a power forward, was going to play center. Sean Marion, a small forward, was going to play power forward. Everybody said this is never going to work. They're going to get crushed in the paint. Now we're playing even faster than that team ever did. D'Antoni thought outside the box, brought in some fresh ideas, and he changed the game. Sometimes when you can't find the answers that you want, it turns out you were asking the wrong questions, and it takes that fresh perspective. Might JJ Redick be able to come in with some new ideas, an outside perspective, and change up the way the Lakers are playing basketball in a positive way? Look, there is no doubt that there's going to be bumps in the road. There's going to be moments where JJ's lack of experience is going to show. But what if he's able to break through by asking new questions, by providing fresh perspective? Now, there's plenty of reason to doubt JJ Redick, and the naysayers will have plenty of opportunity to do so all summer long. The only way to quiet any of that is one thing. It's the one thing that solves everything in the NBA, and that's to win. And it does seem crazy bringing in somebody who has never coached before, but what if he is simply that next level basketball mind to where all the red flags, all the concerns, those things fade away and don't matter because he's able to overcome all of them? That's the gamble the Lakers would be taking. Again, the naysayers, there won't be any chance to prove them right or prove them wrong until October. Until then, all Lakers fans can do is hope that this is the gamble that's going to pay off for LA. Make sure you guys do subscribe. Don't forget to turn on those notifications as well. Till next time, see ya and stay safe.